Wow. Good morning. Thank you for being here on this beautiful Sunday morning, because we have a party planned for you. I'm Robert Leeds, my pronouns are he and his, and I'd like to thank our talented musicians, the fierce Deb Santa Maria, and the guy who makes the angelic choir envious, Terry Stanley. Also, let's give a hand to our sound engineer, Jasper McSilver. So, for those of you here, you may have noticed that we don't have a PowerPoint today. Our computer that runs that is down, so you're just gonna have to pay attention to me. Pay attention. Welcome to the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, where we teach spiritual principles and practices that nourish us, uplift us, and celebrate our oneness with all of life. A special welcome to those of you who are here for the very first time. If you are here, please raise your hand and keep it up, and someone will bring you a welcome packet. Welcome packets. Also, a big welcome to those of you who are joining us via YouTube Live or Facebook Live. Make sure to sign up for our newsletter so you can learn about all of the great things we have to offer here at the Oakland Center. We respectfully acknowledge that here in the Bay Area, we gather on the traditional land of the indigenous Ohlone people. We honor with gratitude the land itself and the people who have stewarded these lands for countless generations. Now, let's take a moment to bless our children, something we love to do, some of whom are across the hall in our education building. And I know you probably have this memorized, so. Okay, so this is a test. We bless all the children in our community and the world. We love you, we see you, we know the truth of who you are. You are unique expressions of God, and we are grateful to have you in our lives. And so it is. Well done. There's lots happening here in our beloved community this Wednesday, February 28th, at our midweek oasis. Join Bonnie Allen and Reverend Sunshine Michelle Coleman for a deeper conversation on the topic, Discomfort is the least of our concerns. Meditation is at 6:30 and service is at 7, and that's on Zoom. Join our 2024 daily community spiritual practice using the Abundance Book, the 40-Day Prosperity Plan by John Randolph Price, also known as the Little Green Book. Today we're on the 16th day of the second go-round of the program, which is the 6th affirmation in the book. Follow along daily in the order that the affirmations appear. Also, if you're doing the affirmations but haven't looked at the rest of the book, I highly recommend reading part 3, which is called You Are Your Own Money. It's good stuff. And you can join Reverend Sunshine Michelle for a weekly 1-hour discussion on that 40-day prosperity plan, which resumes this Wednesday, February 28th at 3 p.m. on Zoom. To join the conversation, visit oaklandcsl.org under Services and scroll down to the Wednesday Oasis Service Zoom link. We've been celebrating Black History Month, and we're also in the midst of the Season for Nonviolence, which runs for 64 days from January 30th through April 4th, commemorating the anniversaries of the death of Mohandas Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. If you're not receiving the daily emails, they're really great. You can sign up by contacting Linda Wyman at bookstore@oaklandcsl.org or signing up at the front table. The Lend a Hand Foundation has extended the collection for the following items: raincoats, ponchos, tarps, umbrellas, blankets, and socks. Please place your gifts in the barrel located in the foyer of the Education Building. Donations end this Wednesday, February 28th, so get them in. And thank you for giving to the Lend a Hand Foundation. In honor of Black History Month and Valentine's Day, the bookstore is giving a 30% discount on all social justice books and all books with love and/or hearts on the cover. And no, you can't just draw a heart on the cover and get 30% off. Save the date. This year's annual meeting will be on Sunday, April 7th from 1 to 3 p.m. All are invited and encouraged to attend. Food will be available after service before the meeting, so you can come with a full tummy. Okay, now, do you know that we are part of a worldwide network of spiritual centers that are working to give people spiritual tools and wisdom so that we can together create a world that works for everyone? Do you know that? I want to hear you louder. Yes. Not that loud. So, I'm currently serving on the CSL member council, I'm not a minister. Boy, I just gave myself a promotion. I'm currently serving on the CSL member council, and this week was the annual CSL convention. We had a good showing from Oakland, over there in South Carolina, and we had more people attending virtually as well. Is there anyone here who attended in person? I see a few hands go up. How about attended virtually? Yeah, I attended virtually, and I have to tell you, there are some amazing things happening in the Science of Mind movement. I want to encourage you to go to the csl.org website, the home office website, and at the top of the web page is a button for the newsletter. So click on that, and you'll get once a week on Thursdays, they send out a newsletter to let you know about all the things that are going on worldwide with our communities. Also, our spiritual leader, the CSL spiritual leader currently is Reverend Sunny Cantrell Smith, which many of us know, and she does a couple of Zoom calls every month. One is called the Connection Call. I believe that's the third Monday of the month, and one is called Tune In Tuesdays, which is more of a dialogue, and that happens on the first Tuesday of every month. So I really encourage you to take a look at all these things that are happening, and I'm going to kind of pivot back to our annual meeting that's coming up. So there are many CSL centers that are trying to rebuild after the pandemic, and there are challenges, but there are also a lot of really wonderful opportunities. So we need you as members of the community to be a part of that family conversation. So come to the meeting, hear what's happening, and be a part of creating OCSL's greatest yet to be. Do we have a deal? Okay. The nominating committee is looking to fill 3 open positions on the Board of Trustees. This is a great opportunity to serve our spiritual community through fiscal stewardship and oversight as a trustee. You need to be committed, loyal, and supporting member who has completed 2 years of Science of Mind coursework. For more information, please visit the nominating table in the foyer of the Education Building. There was an email that was sent out with the application, and I think they're also looking to put an electronic application online. The Women's Spirituality Group is meeting next Sunday after service. And speaking of OCSL's future, this past Friday, February 23rd, we launched an online community engagement survey. The focus of the survey is to gather information to better serve the community. So please let us know what's on your mind. The survey will be running through March 8th. Please visit our website at Oakland CSL and sign up for our weekly newsletter, The Village News. Remember to follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. And now, if I haven't completely worn you out, would you please stand, if you're willing and able, and we'll recite our vision and mission statement. The vision of the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living is to joyfully reveal the love and oneness of God. We are a welcoming and inclusive spiritual community dedicated to individual transformation and collective growth. Our purpose is to love, inspire, and serve our community and the world through education, music, prayer, and play. And thanks for playing with me.
What a day. Good morning, good morning. Oh, good to see you. Oh, welcome everyone. My name is Reverend Teresa Gardner. Oh, wow. And my pronouns are she and they. Well, it's good to be here. Good to see you all. I'm back from the convention, and it was quite something to be in the South for the first time. And I really highly recommend a book called The New Origin Story, The 1619 Project, which I just started this morning, but oh my goodness, it's already given me so much information I did not know of the history of the United States. So let's settle in. I'm gonna do the readings if you care to close your eyes and just take these in. There's 2 readings, and the first is by Ruby D. God, make me so uncomfortable that I will do the very thing I fear. And Afeni Shakur. Some people are uncomfortable with the disruption that change causes, but the disruption is necessary if anything is going to change. So we pray. We open wide in gratitude, opening up to love. The Spirit is in the house. God, whatever name you call it, I call it love today. It is that love that has always been, that changeless, changeless one. It is love that is always present, everywhere, in everything, in the air we breathe. It is that first cause of everything that created life, that gave us life, that gift. So we open up today to being guided to the wisdom, to the peace, the understanding. Opening up, because we are one here, one with love. Always have been. And we open up to a greater degree today. We are all one in love. I rejoice in this holy divine presence that beats our hearts, that is the very ground that we, divine ground that we step upon, that supports and sustains all of life. I am so grateful to know that this service, oh my God, it is a blessing. And we open up wider as we open our hearts and minds to that which comes through our brother Luchan, speaking the truth. We are open and knowing safety right here, right now, to listen to something new, to allow ourselves to be uncomfortable as the truth is spoken, that there is a freedom that is coming through right here, right now, and we are all blessed and in a better place for it. I'm so grateful to know that there are many hands, many minds and hearts that went into this service. Grateful to the Centers for Spiritual Living for helping to guide the way through Black History Month. I know this is a beautiful, beautiful service, that we are lifted up, holy, whole, in love, knowing what is ours to do, that we leave here today full of inspiration to act, to be the truth, to be inspired, to stand forth as allies, co-conspirators. It is a good day to open wide, and I do so now in gratitude and celebration. And I let go, knowing God is present, and my word is heard, and it is manifested, and it is glorious. And so it is. Our beautiful Deb Santa Maria and Terry Stanley.
This next song is in honor of Black History Month. No one, let me come in. The doors are fastened and the windows pinned. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. No lead and keep looking back. Hold your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. You had a golden chain and every link spell with Jesus' name. Keep your hand on that plow and just hold on. Hold that chain and never tire. Every link goes higher and higher. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. If you want to get to heaven, show you how. Keep your hand on that gospel plow. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold your chain and never tire. Every round goes higher and higher. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on, hold on. Keep your hand on that plow and hold on. Hold on, hold on. Keep your hand on that plow and hold. Keep your hand on that plow. Keep your hand on that plow and hold. On.
Oh, my dear Lord, thank you. Thank you both. Hi, I'm Reverend Catherine Sachs. I'm a staff minister here, and today I am your ministerial host. Yay! And I have the honor of being able to introduce our great speaker. But first, what we're going to do is, Reverend Sunshine's been doing the whole, the 40-day abundance, and today we're going to be doing this day 6 and the 16th day, of the affirmations. Now, because we don't have the thingy, PowerPoint, I'm just going to go ahead and read it for you. And so what I'd like to invite you to do is sit up straight, close your eyes, and open. Open your ears, open your heart. And as these words are spoken, let them embed and embody themselves in you. My inner supply instantly and constantly takes on form and experience according to my needs and desires. And as the principle of supply in action, it is impossible for me to have any needs or unfulfilled desires. And so it is. Yeah. So, I think many of you may already know our speaker. This is ministerial intern Luchan Baker. He was not only a child of God, or is not only a child of God, he is a child of religious science. I mean, this man was a religious scientist when he was still in his mama's belly. Because he comes from a long line of ministers and practitioners. He received his own practitioner license back in 2004 at the age of 23. I mean, and he has been speaking the word, standing in truth, and manifesting the presence ever since then. And now he is a ministerial intern, and he's going to be a rev. So please welcome practitioner and soon to be Rev Luchan Baker. Thank you.
Thank you. This one? Thank you. I'll do this one. You can hear either? Okay. Doesn't matter. I have a very loud voice, so it doesn't really matter. Can we please give our music ministry another hand, please? That was what I needed. I was nervous. Everybody could tell. And that, I was like, okay, all right, I got it now. Hold on. Do we really take that in? That's not just the voice of my ancestors you're hearing. That's God. Hold on. We all have a plow to hold on to, don't we? Let's just all hold ourselves accountable right now. We all are here with a divine purpose that we've been given, that we've been assigned to. No matter what you're going through right now, no matter what you're feeling, no matter who's on your nerves, no matter what CNN is telling you to be afraid of, hold on to that plow. Are you understanding me? Yes. So since discomfort is the least of our concerns, it's funny because I'm hearing all these things in my bio, and I'm like, I gotta stop putting all in my bio. People gonna start looking at me different, like, all right, Brother Luchan, you had your practitioner license 23. I still make mistakes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm actually human. Anyone in here familiar with something in music called the remix? The remix. Now, if you're like me and my brother right here, you'll understand that we were raised on the remix. See, first you fall in love with the song, and you love that song, and then summertime comes, and they remix it, put it back out, and somehow the remix ends up being the song you always hear. Don't worry, I'm gonna tie it together. Now, Aaliyah gave us At Your Best, beautiful song. A lot of people forget the remix, though. Remember that funky remix, Let Me Know? Let Me, y'all will remember, y'all go Google it, don't even worry about it. We get a remix, and it becomes the song we fall in love with. See, we continue to evolve and expand just as the universe does. Now, we're at Oakland CSL, we're all metaphysicians, so we already know this, but I'll just be a bit redundant and remind you that you are the universe in the flesh right now as we speak. So I'm sorry, but you get to continuously expand forever and ever, just as the universe does. Quit being mad about whatever it is that's giving you discomfort. You know why it's there. Because you wouldn't expand on your own anyway. So stop it. You know you wouldn't. I wouldn't either. That's why we have pain. We know that. I was one of those kids who used to hate taking a bath. Ask my mama. Puberty hit, she was like, no, boy, I smell those armpits, you gotta get in the tub. And I'm like, sorry, Mom, you shouldn't have bought me this thing, I'm not. It wasn't until that one day you go to school, you wanna start meeting at someone you have a crush on and they tell you your armpits smell a little. That pain alone allows you to say, you know what, God, you're right. Welcome to Remix. Your pain is there for you, okay? Let's remember that growth is uncomfortable, but it's also inevitable. It's inevitable. You are going to continuously be more awesome than the version of you right now. I'm sorry, I see you. Yes, you're awesome. What God has in store for you is so much more awesome. No. And in order for us to allow the remix, we get to say, yes, God, I'll go back to the studio, even though I don't feel like it. Who in here is going through something different right now? You don't got to tell me what it is. I feel it. I felt it. Felt it. Not even going to tell you why I knew it was those hands either. I'm telling you, I'm getting good at it. Something about ministerial school. You get good at it. We get used to how things are, right? We have a routine and we fall in love with that routine and we don't want to break that routine, but let's be honest, at a certain point, our creativity is begging to break through that routine and give the people something new. I'm seeing the perfection in you right now, but trust and believe. Feel the remix, it's coming. Early 2000s is when MTV was still somewhat playing actually music on their channel. And Reverend Run from Run DMC had a show called Run's House. Whose house? You know the real song, that's why you said it like that. And I fell in love with this man's family. Fell in love with just how this amazing MC is now a reverend and a spiritual leader and gives the people nothing but these positive words. So I go follow him on Twitter, and I see that he has 1 million followers and he doesn't follow anybody, which made it even more cool to me. I saw this one post one morning, and I'm paraphrasing. If you're going through something tough in your life, stay tuned, a change is coming. If your life is awesome right now, stay tuned. Change is coming. The change is inevitable. You cannot hide from the remix. We say every Sunday that God is all there is. Do we really know what we say when we say that? That means the speeding ticket you got earlier this week. That means that hurtful thing that your child said on the way out. That means whatever is frightening you whenever you watch the news, all of that is God. I used to always be mad at that tall dude with the deep voice who was handsome, just walk in the room and everybody likes him. We all know that person, don't we? Go, he's so annoying. Oh, hey, everybody, I'm just handsome and tall. I ain't here to hurt nobody. And everybody just loves him. I used to envy that guy who just knew the right thing to just say to girls. I used to envy him. Like, what? All I'm really looking at is somebody who got his heart broken over and over again until he got good at it. That's all I'm watching. They don't tell you that part. You learn what to say by saying stupid things. You know how many times I said the wrong thing up here? I don't even look at my notes anymore. The remix is coming. What is it you're afraid of? What is it that is keeping on you, reminding you? Do you know that the worst thing you have to worry about ever is your own purpose? That's what you need to be afraid of. Your purpose will haunt you more than Jason back in the 80s. It will not stop. You don't understand. It will haunt you. You know it is. That book you know you're supposed to bend right. It keeps bothering you, don't it? One thing I learned from these Oakland streets, you don't ever let a bully tell you after school, no, player, no. I have a test next period. We're getting this over with now. Whatever your purpose is, it is calling you. And yes, you're gonna go through uncomfort. Oh, you're gonna scrape your knees. You will look foolish. And you will be greater than you can even fathom. Who's really ready for the remix? Oh, it's coming. It is coming. The remix is here. Trust me, you are already going through it. If you are hearing this morning, you are ready for the remix. Little Black history for you. See, Pac already talked about it in his Resurrection movie, how the song changes as we go through life. See, first, when we were going through sharecropping and all that, it was a lighter song. Oh, Lord, help me get through it. Oh, Lord, please help us get through today. And, then the song changed. Then we started asking for things. Then we started seeing that people had certain privileges we did not have and we wanted it. Oh, please, sir, we're hungry. Let us in. We see you throwing food around and please let us in. But as we progress, the song changes, and that's what he was talking about. See, we were asking with the Panthers. We were asking with the civil rights movement, but today, you think these kids are about to ask? Now here we say the kids are the future. Here we say we rooting for them and, oh yeah, do what you... It's time for us to stop asking, and that's uncomfortable. We love to talk about Martin Luther King every year. He just became the poster child. Know very little about him. We think all he did was dream. Do you know how militant and thug that brother was? We front like it's a fairy tale. Then we see protesters in our own city and say, oh, they're troublemakers. How come they had to do it in front of my Starbucks? Remember, when he was in his prime, he was called a troublemaker. He was called a thug. Look, I understand that you like to eat the same food I eat, but why do you guys have to sit in at my diner? Uh-oh. Yeah, that was said. I love this subject because I am a child of the 90s, and what children of the 90s used to love to do is make people uncomfortable. I love to make people, I don't know why, it's just fun. I'm a church boy, I can't help it. It's fun. It's really fun to make people uncomfortable, which is why I'm telling all of you right now in this moment, the worst thing you can do to someone who is trying to antagonize you is let them know you're being offended. Do not do that. I have a little sister, she'll tell you the moment I knew I was on her nerves, it got worse. Don't ever do that. Do you truly believe God is all there is? Then how can this person even offend you in the first place? It's fun. When did we get so soft and sensitive? Oakland, when? I can't tell you good morning. I gotta say Grand Rising now, hold up. Let's check the intention behind what you're being told first. See, there was a time when I used to do what a lot of people do. Whenever they had their publications of their philosophy, I'd run the other way. No, I don't want to read that. But then I had to realize their heart is telling me that by giving you this, I am helping you. Even if I feel that information isn't helpful, their heart is in the right place. Let's check intentions. Now, we know the universe is mathematical. Everyone who comes here to love. A newborn only knows love. Doesn't say, oh, well, you're this color and you're this gender and no. It isn't until we start putting R in the child that the child starts having different philosophies and ideas about life. But initially, we are love in the flesh. You're here to love. That means anytime anything takes our whole idea off of love, we are the one who is distracted. Your pain is there for you to evolve on. It's for the remix. It's for you to recreate the awesomeness you already are. That's what I didn't want to forget right there. Yeah, but I shouldn't have to. Anyone ever have to do something that you do every day, but now it's not as convenient because just this one day there's just something happening? You know what I mean? Like, okay, I'll give you an instance. Like, I love taking this way to work, but there's a detour, and I don't want to take that detour. And, well, yeah, I'll still get to work on time, but I shouldn't have to. I am the king of yeah, but I shouldn't have to. I stand here all the time fronting like I'm so humble. Do you know what a brat I am? Yeah, but I shouldn't have to. That is taking away from our power. That is, what if we just surrendered and allowed the awesomeness to transform us? What if we did that? What if we moved that out the way? Why are we fighting our awesomeness? If God is all there is, and you are God in the flesh, then that means that there is nothing in your orbit that cannot be of God. That bully was there to toughen you up. I'm talking to me right now. Whatever you've been through from your childhood that was unpleasant, that hurt, look at how beautiful you are now. Look. I want you to understand the beauty I am seeing up here. This is the best seat in the house. You are beautiful. And you have a burning desire. You know how we do the God candle? That's our favorite ritual in this philosophy. We love that God candle. I love it because it is the same thing. I'm looking at everybody's flame right now. That same flame of God that started everything is burning in you right now in this moment. And when we say, yeah, but I shouldn't have to, we are dimming our flame. The discomfort is inevitable, so let's welcome it. Let's welcome it. Do we not understand that all we've been through thus far has prepared us for this moment? Now, through life, we learn how to remix certain things. Now, I was raised in a household where I was not allowed to speak slang, soul language, you know. I wasn't allowed to do that. I had to speak the King's English before I even left the house. That's just the family I was, you know, but when you grow up in Oakland, like, you have to know how to speak slang, and you better know how to play the dozens. And the dozens, of course, is when we bag on each other. We say mean things to each other out of fun, okay? This is, every playground played the dozens, and I was from that household where we didn't even do that, so I didn't even know how to tell the right jokes. I had to get good at that. I had to step out on the playground every day and get roasted until I learned how to, and to not get my feelings hurt. I was that kid. Well, that's not funny, and that's inappropriate, and well, you shouldn't say that. Oh, who invited him? Laugh at everything. Laugh at everything. Take your power back. Laugh at everything. It's there for it's there to transform you anyway. I cannot get enough of this Where's Waldo philosophy. And I keep being told, stop using so many hip-hop references because then you don't explain it. Brother Luchan, you just assume we know it, and then we don't look it up. And I keep telling people, the name is not what's important. But it's okay. I'll stop doing the hip-hop references. It's fine. I'm assuming, thank you. I'm assuming. By the way, I'm also from that church. Like, I need you to yell things out to me. Do not be all polite and sit there. If God tells you to yell out, that gives me energy, okay? I was born in New Thought. My family's from Ephesians, Church of God in Christ. We yell. It's there to transform you. When I used to look at Where's Waldo, I used to always get distracted, right? Because I'm supposed to find the guy with the glasses and the stripes, but look at this wizard over here, and that's really funny, and well, he looked like Waldo, but that's the fake one, and you get distracted. But remember, we're supposed to hold on to that plow. I'm supposed to find Waldo. Come on now, we already see the analogy coming. I did it a million times. You think that this page in your life may show up as a health scare, as the loss of a loved one, as a breakup, as a job that should have been left a long time ago. You look and realize that it's the same thing every time. All we're supposed to do is say, there you are, God. I see you right there. I see you right there too, God. You don't fool me. Oh, look at that, God. I see you right there. Whatever it is in your life you are going through, where is the God expression? Yes. Where is it? It can't be there in your life if it's not there. That's what we're doing every time we do any of that math that we said we would not know, we need to know when we got grown. It's the same thing. Where is X? So all we doing? Find X. Who's ready for the remix? I'm serious. Who's ready to get knocked on their backside and get back up and say, let's do it again? Who's ready? Do you not understand while we sit here as Warrior fans and understand that there were two different courts you go to when you go to the playground? All my ballers understand this. Now there's that one friendly court you can play on, you know? Ages 7 to 70. We out there playing. You know, you might not have the coolest sneakers, but you know, we're just having fun, just out the house enjoying the weather. Anybody can play on that court, and it's a good court. I'm not talking bad on that court. But, hold on. Then there's that court next to it, where people are jumping out of the court, doing 360 dunks. Where that one guy who works at the factory through the day but comes here every week is breaking the rim, and oh, if you go to the hole too quickly, you might catch your elbow in the mouth. And then there's that court. Now, I won't lie, I've always wanted to play on that court. But I have to be willing to look stupid for a while and get good on that court first. Now, while there may be a few natural ballers in the crowd right now, and oh, well, you know, I love that court. Let's understand that this is an analogy too. We all have that court that we know we belong on, but we don't want to look stupid on. A quick story of mine. Way back in my 20s, me and my girlfriend at the time, we went down to her hometown in Bakersfield with some friends. It was a double thing. And the brother who came along was younger than me and went to high school to me, so I used to always think I was cooler than him and just tease him, and it was one of those situations. And all was fun and games till we got to that skating rink. And he could skate so much better than me. To the point to where I'm hugging the wall, and he's skating with both of them like, come on, Lou. And I was so mad. To the point to where I wanted to take skating lessons privately, and one day go back and show them how good I can. Do you hear what I'm saying? Why can't he just have his moment? Why do I gotta steal everybody's shine? Let's laugh at everything. That's what it's there for. Who is ready for the remix? Who's ready to feel that uncomfort and shine in it and laugh through it? You get no choice anyway, but I'm just saying. Who's ready? It always comes right at that one moment. And here's what's tough about choosing this that I decided to do, because understand, y'all, I fought this for so long. I really did. I knew when I was young I was supposed to do this, and I did not want to for this one reason. Because you get to grow and evolve in front of people. It's one thing to scrub your knee and a few people see it and go home and laugh about it. But when you do it in front of the community, see, this is my part where I come clean. Because there's people in here who literally watched me grow up. So while I stand here in my glory speaking these words that all of you gave me anyway, I get to feel that same energy. Yeah, Luchan, remember that time I had to whoop you in that one room, though? And yeah, remember when I told you to stop running? And remember that one awful thing you said that one day? I feel that. And the beautiful thing is I get to feel that discomfort and stay in my place, stay in pocket. It's tough because our culture gives us a yearning to want to be arrogant at times. You know, being humble ain't really what Americans are known for. So we kind of do it today like it's the latest style, you know? It's like the new Jordan. It's like, oh, okay, I see you looking over there humble. Okay, let me get on my humble. But the truth is, to the core, I've had those same moments of discomfort we all have. And hold on to them, want to be forgiven for them, want to not be known for them in every moment, but understand that is what has given us who we are today. And you are beautiful. There is nothing you need to do right now in this moment. You are not your title. You aren't your car. Not your education. You're not your Jordans. You are God in the flesh, whole, perfect, and complete. I don't care what you've been through. I don't care what you have not completed yet. Right in this moment, all the essence of the universe is in you right now. Now here's the fun part, because I'm also scared of the dark. Till this day, I either need the TV or some kind of light on. And I always wonder where this fearness of the darkness came from. I don't even care anymore. It just is what it is. But we all get to experience dark times in our life. And while we analyze them, here's the equation I came up with. See, because we all came out of that same darkness. I'm not just talking about the darkness of the universe. It was dark in our mama's belly. It was dark. Do you understand me? And yet, something was feeding you. Something was keeping you protected. Something was nourishing you the whole time. You had no idea what it is that prepared you for this moment, because the same thing is going on right now. Everything comes out of the darkness. So therefore, if you find yourself at a dark time in your life, you are being remixed. That same light that all of you have, that same God candle light that I talked about, that same light all of you have in you. Come on, y'all. How else do you test how bright a light is unless you put it in the darkness? How else do you know? How else do you know what you are made of unless you go into that darkness and light it up? What good is a black belt if you stay getting bullied? If you are in the darkness right now, surrender. Allow the remix to happen. There's a new beat being made. There's new lyrics. You can even get a beautiful voice put on the background vocals. Whatever you are going through in this moment, no matter how discomfort, no matter how uncomfortable you may be feeling, this is all for your good. Nothing ever happens to you. It can only happen for you. And so my last point, because see, I also grew up in Berkeley, California. And Telegraph, for a lot of us people who are from Berkeley, that was like our meditative walk, you know? You get to walk up and down Telegraph 1,000,000 times until you just feel better no matter what you're going through. But the Telegraph I know, I don't know where that is now. One of my favorite rappers, Immortal Technique, said, the place that I'm from does not exist anymore. I never thought in 1,000,000 years I wouldn't even walk down Telegraph anymore because I don't even recognize it. It's different. It is uncomfortable for me to see what I'm seeing. And if you know People's Park the way I know it, you know that what's happening to People's Park right now is hurting me. But I get to welcome the remix. I get to look at that and not fear, because I know that whatever God has in store, it can only be more awesome than I ever thought anyway. I bring that up because I know that I'm not the only one in here going through some uncomfortable stuff right now. Allow the remix to happen. Trust the process. I don't care who's in your ear. I don't care who's laughing at you. I don't care who's judging. Sit back and allow God to give you another masterpiece. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. And as we allow the treatment box to come forward, and all our prayer warriors stand, there we go. For all us going through a remix in our life right now, we can tell it to these people. They can guide us through it. They can give us words of encouragement. They can remind us that all that's going on is some more beautiful music is getting restructured in our life. So before I even start praying, I want to tell each and every practitioner in here, thank you for your prayers, because all of you have given them to me when I needed it. There is one life, one mind, one heartbeat, one breath, one thought, one everything. It is known by many names because it is just that abundant. And it is also the life of God. It is my life. It is every life in here. For there is only one life, just many expressions. And so I bless this service. I bless the words. I bless the hearts. I bless all the energy and thoughts that were sent to me as I was speaking. I bless it. I hand it to the universe, knowing that the answer is always yes. I bless every treatment in the prayer box. I bless every prayer outside the prayer box, knowing that the answer is always yes. I bless this service. I bless our music ministry. I bless all the beautiful smiles I got to see from this beautiful view of this awesome congregation. I am overjoyed in this moment, knowing all is well. Thank you, Carter G. Woodson, for giving us this beautiful day that started out as Negro History Week and has evolved into what we know now as Black History Month. I thank you. I bless this beautiful family that has raised me and continues guiding me through my own remix known as the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living. I thank you so much. And I pass this on.
And in the consciousness that Luchan has so beautifully established, I sink into this knowing that as I do so, I am lifted up before the face of God, as are we all. So that in the oneness, the non-duality, the allness, the wholeness, the perfection of each of us, I accept and know that every prayer in that prayer box has provided an opening for spirit to erupt into life and to provide that which has been asked for. We don't even need to ask, because that which is keeps saying, take it, it's yours. And in this moment, I give thanks and bless our nonprofit partner of the month, the Oakland School for the Arts, some of whom we saw and heard last week, and they rocked us. They are a diverse and inclusive public 6th grade through 12th grade charter school that blends immersive, robust arts, and we heard that, with comprehensive academics, providing integrated opportunities for collaboration, expression, and personal growth. They are beautiful. You talk about light. I bless our world, Mother Gaia. I look beyond the climate change, the eruptions, the droughts, the floods, all of that. I look beyond that because what I accept and know is that Gaia herself is one with God, and that there is nothing happening here that isn't for the greater good. I can't always see it, but I know it, and I lean into that, and our earth blossoms. I said to the almond tree, "Sister, speak to me of God," and the almond tree blossomed. And that's what's happening now. So anyone right now who is seeking healing, reconciliation, abundance, expansion, transformation, in this moment, I speak that word of affirmation that says, yes, it's there, it's yours, take it, take more. Because the infinite supply is always seeking expression. Let's be that. So I bless it all. I know there is no end. There is no limit. There is no cul-de-sac. There is simply the more. Luchan said it, I believe it, and so it is. Thank you. Amen. And thank you, Luchan. With that, we're going to continue this fantastic, fantastic service as I ask people to bring forward the baskets, because this is our conscious giving time. This is the time when we let that infinite supply be us, so that we participate in and become conduits of the constant circulation of abundance and prosperity. That is God in action. So here is that time when we show this up. We show up for it as it for the Oakland Center for Spiritual Living, because we are here to receive that which you give and then to give it back abundantly. And there's lots of ways to give. Now, I don't have a thing to show you, but we all know that anyway. You got these things here, auto tithing. You can sell, you can text, you can do money, you can do checks. You got little, there's all kinds of ways. So, pick one that works for you. Let God be through you, because if you want to be rich, you start by being generous. And that's the way it goes, right? So in this moment, before we get started, I'm going to ask you, I will do the affirmation, the blessing, and because we don't have the screens, I'll say it first and then you say it after me. Is that okay? Yes. Okay, great. What does it say? Oh. The more gratitude I feel, the more I am aware that the supply is infinite. The more abundance I give, the more infinite supply I experience. And so it is. And so as we invite our musicians up, please, those of you here, come forward and place your offerings, your blessings, your heart, your givingness into our baskets. Thank you.
Someone's in need of a prayer today. Have you done your part? Someone's in despair this day. Have you prayed from your heart? So many are trying to find their way, and they need your light, our prayer of love. heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high. It heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Yes, it does. Have you spoken the word today? Did you give your all in prayer? The world is in need of what you say. Did you answer the call and pray? So many are seeking the way to go, and they need your light, you know, for our prayer of love. It lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. You are the place you need to start, so throw open your mind and use your heart. Don't waste the time and don't delay. So many are in need of a prayer today. Somebody's in need of a prayer today. Have you done your part? You see, somebody's in despair. Stay. Did you pray? Yeah, with all of your heart. Now listen to the Spirit. It's telling you to heed the holy call. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free. Our prayer of love, it lifts them high, it heals them, sustains them, and it sets them free.
Wow, wow. Yeah, more love here. This is beautiful. Thank you so much, Terry Stanley and Deb Santa Maria. Woo! Wow, wow, wow. So much to be grateful for today. Wow, of course, our musicians, always, always. And Luchan, huh? Let's give him some love. Oh, my God. Our practitioners that are always here, standing up, praying for everybody. Ooh, boy, and everyone who contributed to today's services. There are so many hearts and minds and souls that come together. Wow, wow. Well, I just want to say there was a few things I wrote down from today's service. I surrender to my awesomeness, be that God candle flame. Play the dozens. I gotta look that up. Laugh at everything, okay? Hold on to the plow. That was good music. Look for the God expression. You are God in the flesh. Everything comes out of the darkness. Surrender and allow the remix, and welcome the remix. It can only happen for you. Whew. Watch this again. Thank you so much, Luchan. Thank you so much. So, if you are visiting for the first time and haven't yet received a visitor's packet, please pick one up on your way out at the check-in table. And mention again our prayer practitioners. We offer many services to support your well-being, such as we're available immediately after service in the prayer center in the back of the sanctuary. And we request that you wear a mask in the prayer room given the close seating, okay? Thank you. And many practitioners offer several spiritual coaching sessions. Please check the website or the foyer of the social hall for contact information. We are here for you. You can also request prayer through the Ministry of Prayer on the website or by placing a prayer in the prayer box. That's in the back of the sanctuary, all right? Okay, so if you are able and would like to stand, please do so while I will do a call and response on our affirmation. I push through any seeming obstacles. In my life to rise victorious in God. I am a winner. And I am succeeding in life right now. So it is. And we have our community song. So stay standing if you like. Yes, let's rejoice some more. Thank you so much for being here today.